for 252.
I ain't see nothing yet. Just pulling in.
Vehicles on the hill. There's 3 vehicles I can see. 2 of them, 3 red vehicles up on the hill to the west. There is
I
a
see
heli
that
on the
buzzard.
beach.
I see the buzzard that's been shot down.
Copy. Anybody on scene with it?
Yeah, we
Or
got
There are several black cars leaving the area.
5 black cars leaving the area, but there's 3 red cars up on the hill. And there's shot down cars on the beach, and there's a down person next to the cars.
Okay, copy that. Detain who you can on scene and let me know where everybody else is going.
I'm gonna try and get plates on one of these cars leaving.
Teams en route.
The black car to go north of Tokyo, last I saw.
I got visual on one of them assaulting going south Great Ocean, just 1050.
Do we see anybody with guns or anything like that?
Driver of the vehicle is down. I'm gonna need units here. He was with a convoy. They might come back from. We're gonna be on Great Ocean, right by the Springs Aerial Tramway station.
650 stay with you.
There's an individual in the vehicle, the 4-door to Classy.
Yeah, anybody who was seen on or leaving that scene, let's get him detained. So let's help Carmine out.
We only have 1 unit. We need more units here. She's fleeing. We got a foot chase.
It's gonna be female wearing black, red hair. She's on the phone running eastbound GOH. I'm gonna stay mobile.
I'm gonna stay here.
Give it up, ma'am. She's jumping down towards the beach.
Someone, make sure you're keeping lethal.
And I'm holding lethal till I got someone backing me up. Peach got run over by a car.
I'm right behind you.
Therefore, we're running towards the ocean. I'm gonna warn her if she goes into the water, we're gonna beat her down.
Yeah, you feel?
Ma'am, if you go into the
Someone still needs to secure that 95 on the road.
650, yes.
Ma'am, if you
Thank you. He's
She's
not
running
on the
southbound
beach?
on the beach. Hey, from southbound.
She hung up the phone?
Give it up, ma'am. Do it now.
Guys, we have a dead
Ma'am, put
body
your
on the
hands
beach.
up! Surrender!
Don't you fucking move.
I'm going for cuffs.
That's not new.
Suspect's being cuffed.
I'm going for arrest?
We got 1 in custody. Right, Carmine, get her in Gunner's car, put her back up to the other one, okay?
10-4.
We've got casings over here and a dead body, so if they have a gun that matches this, that's murder?
We can figure out choices when we get there.
It's like dead?
Definitely an interrogation.
Yeah.
Right, from Carmine, get that one. We got another 1 in custody. We got the one up on the main highway. Once Carmine and Gunner get that one up there, we're gonna consolidate back on the helicopter seat. So we'll grab the 295s and get them back to where the helicopter is.
Is there any outstanding?
Yeah, Carmine said he spotted like 4 or 5 convoy, like black convoy cars leaving. One of them crashed, so that's why we got a 95.
What if the...
I'm en route.
What if the... I saw one in black car move south on Good Ocean.
There's a black car going northeast towards Paleto right now, just past the scene. Right, get this one in cuffs.
Yeah, I have, but he's gonna need medical. He's bleeding.
Okay, you get him back to the helicopter. Don't worry. Yeah, go back. There's a beach scene up on the
south on Great
just toward
Ocean.
northwest.
Black in color.
So load him up, get him in a car, and we're gonna move him.
Is this the scene we're consolidating to?
No. We're going to go down to the beach where the helicopter is.
10-4 Rates 23. Let me know what you guys need me to do.
Haley, if I can just have you over at that helicopter scene, and we're gonna have 295s on the way.
10-4.
Could I just advise quickly, this body on the beach, what can I do with it? Can I search him for an ID?
If you confirmed him to be dead, then yeah.
He's stiff. He is like dead.
Then yes. Do a full
Okay,
search and
that's
everything.
Okay.
We are going
Is
to
EMS already around?
I don't believe so. I believe they might be on a different channel for that 78.
I'll be fine. Good luck, Marshall. You're gonna need it.
10-4.
The fucker.
You should know she was on the phone asking
I'll be
for
able
help
to give
there, and there were
first
2 other
aids to
vehicles
the
on the
95s.
convoy.
I'm going to go. Wait there.
No, you good, dog.
I'm good. I'm good. They're trying to take me out.
All right, 238's gonna have Overwatch on the hill, over the scene on the beach.
All right, we can leave this. I don't care about it.
Consolidate back up to the lumberyard.
Heads up, there were 3 other, Beans can attest to this as well, there were 3 other black colored vehicles that were convoying with this assault in total.
Spec 634, show me 1040 actives.
We've got a scene up in Paleto with a downed, like, attack helicopter and a dead guy. We'll probably use
what's
one
the
of
20?
Procopio Promenade, Paleto, just by the hunting lodge. Has anyone
Yeah, right,
documented
I'm
this
on it.
helicopter yet?
38 can grab it.
Thank you. EMS 009. EMS 009.
Ma'am, this is the police department, the LSPD. My name is Carmine Castello. The reason for your detainment and subsequent arrest is because you fled from a scene of active shooting and then you ran from officers.
Okay, this one, just make sure you give them first aid for now, okay? Carmine, come chat to me over here quick. Okay, those two in the car, they were fleeing the scene, right? The scene?
Correct, I saw them.
Okay,
I
and
saw
then
them both
did you try
scene.
and stop them, or did they literally just crash as you turned up?
No, I was on their ass. Lights were on, and they fled south. And
Oh, they fled? Okay.
Yeah, they were
Do you know who
fleeing
was
from
driving?
The male, I believe. The
Perfect.
female was in the passenger seat.
Okay, this guy's gonna be under arrest for evading, so get him handcuffed, searched. I want everything
evading what?
Carmine, my officer here has just said that you were fleeing from lights and sirens. You were fleeing from a stop, so.
I was not fleeing from any stop. No one even tried to stop me. I literally got into a car accident.
Okay, I understand, so we'll figure that out.
Can I get a
Is it
second?
DOA?
Come on, you already searched her?
Yeah.
Okay, you got an
Correct,
ID on him?
correct. I searched. I got her legal on her
Hey,
and a class 2.
He's
Cameron, you gonna
got
start
an
having
ID.
flashbacks?
I can't find him in the MDT though.
What's his name?
George Porter.
George Porter.
Supposedly, I guess. If
Roger.
that is his
Yeah.
ID.
Okay. Said she's been searched. You got ma'am, you got a name?
She hasn't spoke this whole time. She does have an ID on her. Her ID reads one Sky Shields.
Yeah, she's okay. All right, given that we've got a shooting here, just whoever's already taken a shit, can you take these the fucking magazines and all that kind of stuff?
10-4. Man, I'm gonna be checking your radio frequency.
A dart from 650. You want me to GSR this
What we got?
individual?
Yes, everybody on the scene should be GSO. We've got a shooting that happened here, regardless of whether they were defending themselves or whatnot. We just need to find out what happened.
I'm gonna tracking you at this moment, sir.
Oh, geez, sir. Positive as hell. I'll admit it.
Okay. So what happened here?
Me?
Yeah.
I was driving down the highway. I got into a car accident.
So why are you GSO positive?
Officer's been documented.
I can't tell you that, but I can guarantee you,
Want
from
to
the
get
gun,
it
there's nothing over
towed or
here.
just leave it?
I don't know what this is.
10-9 Harley, sorry.
Okay, Bean said to leave it. I was asking if we should get the heli impounded, but we'll just leave it.
Yeah, we can leave it for now. I need someone on evidence collection here, please. Chat.
I've already collected most of it.
Okay, perfect.
Dispatch 634. Hey, listen, Hate to be this guy, but crashed out a little bit down the road. You think anybody could bring me a repair kit, possibly a couple bandages?
238.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate it.
Gunner, come over here.
Y'all want to get a channel?
If you can find me one. Right, come over here. Make sure this guy is searched. Just double check everything, all right? Just take everything off him. You know, I want everything documented. I want SIM card. I want
Channel
books.
3
I
for
want
the,
everything.
Paleto cleanup, please.
What
Channel.
is he doing? Okay, well, that's like books.
What channel was that, sorry?
Channel 3. Check.
And 2.
And 2.
Okay, we have not received any response from EMS, so whoever's handling the DOA, once they're all searched and everything, get them loaded up and we'll get them down to the hospital for an autopsy. As for the other two, that other guy's gonna have to go to the hospital as well. This lady here, can we get her down a mission row and stick her in interrogation once she's been processed for all this shit?
Kitty from
Bleeding
EMS.
on scene?
Are you Cameron?
Hey, it's me. My bad.
You still need
I got hit by a
52
car.
Paleto.
Oh, AFM, yes we do.
Echo 48, 6 Paleto.
Copy. We've got one DOA on scene, one injured person from a vehicle accident.
Ma'am,
Ten.
Yeah, it's been dark. It's bleeding everywhere.
My bad.
She's not going to talk.
I mean, if you're not
That's
gonna
good,
talk,
that's good.
I'm gonna assume you don't need it, okay? Without passing out though, because you know that'd be bad.
Hello, speaking.
Hey, Dark. It's Peters. I have a security camera down on at Fort Zancudo. I just got on duty and was
76,
checking it.
we're on the
And there
way.
are 2
AFM.
attack helicopters currently sitting on the
What the
tarmac at
fuck?
Zancudo. Yeah.
Okay, get on channel 3 for me.
Uh-huh.
Alright. 009, one of my monsters just contacted me and said that there is 2 attack helicopters at Fort Zancudo. So I need everybody with class 2s in hand and just be ready in case they come this way.
I'm gonna ask you to look at my flashlight. Okay?
Did everybody just copy?
Hey, firm.
Confirm.
Oh wait, if that's the case, has this exploded vehicle been documented on the scene?
Negative, I can do that now. If we want to triage, I think we do it under the bridge just to our north.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
South.
Yeah, let's get these guys moved. Let's get everybody moved under the bridge underneath the freeway, just to our northeast.
Peace
I'm
to
hearing
Dark.
radio chatter. I'm gonna move in closer so I can hear her. Right now it's dead. I'm gonna go south on Olympic until
Oh,
I
you've
can hear
got
them, okay?
on their radio?
Yeah, they're talking. Yeah, they're
okay,
talking.
good shit, Carmine.
32.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, do you want child for this?
We've also got a vehicle abandoned down here on the beach. Okay, reminder, we're getting everybody moved
Hey,
to
they're
this.
talking about going to the hospital right now, guys. We'll need units to the
Load
hospital.
her up.
So yeah, everybody is on scene currently. Get under this bridge to our east underneath GOH. Just in case we have those attack helicopters incoming while we wait for EMS.
Should I get my 77s, Joy?
Get like 1 or 2 and just observe for now. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Okay.
Do you want me to get on ATs?
Yeah, please get an ITC. Be advised, Carmine's going to be on their radio listening in right there. Him and Peach have gone south on GOH.
Team Carmine?
He's on their radio.
Oh, he is at 95, so I'm back.
Okay, alright. They're going to the hospital right now. We're rushing from Greenwich Highway.
Okay, copy. Just don't engage. Just get eyes on.
Hey, fam.
Is the Paleto scene code 4 for EMS to roll in, or do I need to stage nearby?
It's code 4 for now. Just be advised that might change, and we'll let you know, and we'll get you to safety. All right.
10-4.
395 attaching. Pete, where do you need me?
Right, so we are currently dealing with an investigation. We're on the radio listening to some people that fled the scene. They were wearing all black and in black vehicles. They're heading to the hospital right now. Don't do anything but observe. Skull mask, okay? All dressed in black, skull mask. Try to take pictures or anything, but once again, don't interfere, okay? Just we're doing some observation for the investigation.
And this is connected to the situation in the tunnels in the water.
Oh, negative.
Right,
Thank
where's the
God.
other
Okay,
where's the
love
other
it.
injured person? The guy in the skull mask.
Rupert, we're heading to the hospital right now. We're about 2 mics away.
Wait, copy bitch. Who's got the 95 in
code
the skull
one.
mask?
Yeah. Yeah, Rupert, go code 1. Don't make it obvious, okay? We're at the hospital right
Okay,
now.
can we clear comms for Dark, please?
Yeah,
The
who's
other-
got,
the
who's
other
got the
marshal.
95 in the skull mask? Gunner, is that you?
I have eyes on individuals in black at the hospital.
Clear comms
August
for
channel.
the situation in Paleto, please, guys, for a minute.
Gunner, do you have the guy in the skull mask?
Still be on channel 1.
Yeah, there.
Radio check.
10-2, Gunner, is that you?
4.
Have you got the guy in the skull mask? Have you got the 95 in the skull mask?
All right, I'm on scene. I don't know why nobody's on channel 3. I've got the guy all blacked out. Looks like.
No, that's not the guy.
I've got the
Oh, that's
195.
not.
Okay, Gunner,
sorry.
Gunner, you need to bring him back up here for EMS, mate.
Oh, 10-4. I went on radio. I was on channel 1. I asked if there was EMS. I got no response.
No, we're on channel 3.
I radioed
Alrighty.
10-4. Yeah, I was unaware. I'm 76 back.
Wait, reminder for anybody getting on channel, we had spotted a couple of attack helicopters down at Fort San Cudo. So that's why we're under the bridge up in Paleto right now. Just keep your eyes peeled. We've got one on ATC. Peter, you got anything on ATC?
Right, so we're currently on scene.
Send it, Peach.
Wait, who?
Currently just two. There's just two.
Okay, Kelly, we've got DOA,
Okay,
and then we've got
there's
195, 295s, one's injured,
Who
so
took
that...
off with somebody already, though?
Yeah,
Okay,
he made a
anyways,
mistake, he's
we
an
heard
idiot.
Speedy on the radio. There's a black Karuma right now in front of the hospital and stuff. And, which we do believe the one that fled from the scene.
Okay, unfortunately, we don't have any PID that those people were on the scene. So Peach and Carmine and whoever's down there with you, I want you on a stealth mission, okay? I want you to observe from a distance and let me know what's happening, okay? Unless you can positively ID those guys up here as one's leaving, either through a plate or something else, then you're gonna have to just observe for that.
Carmine said he heard Speedy on the radio and he wants to move in on Speedy's vehicle.
What?
Okay, we don't have anything to
No.
defend
No.
Speedy right now, so tell Carmine no. Just keep a distance, observe, see where they go, see what they're up to. Right, EMS, we've got this
And maybe
DOA
at the
here, and then
bar
there's
right
195 that needs EMS treatment, please.
Paleto, come bring me a repair kit on the
Are you
bridge,
with me, sir?
just south of the Zangudo tunnel.
634. I got you, pal.
Radio check, Dark. This is Carmine. Can you hear me?
Yay, from send it.
They're on the radio. I saw Speedy on the radio. Black Karuma. They were at the hospital. They are in Jamestown now. They're waiting to meet up with somebody. I have a positive ID on him. He's on the radio at the same time I'm hearing these communications.
Did you PID him up
It's
here
the
in
same vehicle
Paleto?
I saw leave the area. It's the same vehicle I saw leave the area. Black Karuma. Units to help me detain this vehicle. Pull him over. They might have the murder weapon on them.
Just if you can keep an eye on him for now, just keep an eye on him because
We're gonna lose him.
we don't.
Wait,
have
what
anything
is our
to discuss.
PC? What is Dark? What is the PC?
So Carmine's saying
We're
that
at
he saw this
They're
vehicle
waiting
fleeing
at
up here.
Did he
Yeah,
have a
it's
plate?
not enough, no. Carmine, listen, just Carmine, listen. I actually need to observe for now. Once we get more units down to the city and we clear this up, we can figure out what we're gonna do with Speedy. But for now, we don't have enough to detain him.
Listening in right now. They're at the entrance at a container, and Speedy said he's on his way. I heard another voice as well.
Okay.
It sounded like a J House, but I cannot confirm entirely. They also said the name Skipper. Skippy, they said.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, like I said, I just need to observe for now and just let me know what's going on. Alright, what's up?
Dark, what do you want me to do with the dark-haired individual? The
It's
issue was Carmine's 95, but like Carmine left, so.
That's fine. We're just gonna get there in the mission round. We can go from there.
I'm just south of the tunnel.
Right.
I'll do a drive-by with a repair kit.
For units up in Paleto, can someone sound off if you've got the DOA as the one in your custody, please? Who's got the DOA?
Sorry, 718. I was talking to the EMS.
Okay, copy that. Who's got the lady with the red hair?
3650.
Okay, copy that. And who's got the guy with the skull mask?
Number 4. Yeah.
Copy.
Did you get the repair kit, pal?
Let's see here.
Was the guy in the skull mask cuffed before he was put in the ambulance? 100%?
Yeah, he's cuffed. Yeah.
Copy that.
I checked him before I put him in my car.
Okay, this is what's going to happen once EMS says it's good to go. We're going to roll down to the city. EMS is going to take the DOA and the 95 that's injured to the hospital. I'm going to need, is it 650 that's currently got the... no, never mind. It's going to be 004. It's going to go to the hospital. Haley, if you can go with them. And then whoever's in that, I think it's Bean. And then whoever's got the... oh, wait. Why is she going to the hospital? Is she injured?
He's not responsive, so.
I think she might need a psych eval, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. All right, we're all going to the hospital then.
All right, location of where they are. They're at the Merryweather containers by the docks right now. They're waiting to meet up with someone there.
Okay, copy that. If you can try and get photographs and shit what's going on, Carmine, that'd be fantastic. Peters, what's your 20?
I am at the marshal's office, so monitoring ATC.
Okay. Right now, if you haven't had any activity, then hop in an unmarked call and go touch up with Carmine and Peach. Get eyes on whatever the fuck's happening down at the docks. EMS, you good to go? Alright, we're rolling out from Paleto. I'm stuck on the hill. Let's go. DMC. Thank you.
Well, it's 20.
And Lithium Fields trying to get visual of the Merryweather docks.
On the big bridge.
Yeah, Lithium Fields.
Carmine, to confirm, do you have the possessions of the female in custody?
Correct, yes I do. She had a Class 2 firearm and a deagle.
Okay, that's fine. Just make sure that you're not going to lose that by the time she gets to the mission route.
Come on, I'm above Merryweather Docks looking down, and I can't see anything. I think they might be all the way in there.
Slightly. No, their last communication was that they're at the Merryweather docks, or the Merryweather containers. Let's not get too close, okay? We don't want them knowing we're on their frequency.
The right side here, side of this building.
There's a bunch of helicopters at the very bottom of Merryweather Docks. all the way at the bottom of Merryweather Docks, at the very, very bottom, there's a couple of helicopters. Viewpoint is going to be the top of this building.
Yeah,
I
if
can
you go
get
on
pictures, Rupert.
the top here,
It's in
you're
full.
a big deal. Ah, yeah.
Wait, Peters, from 009, go to the marshal office, grab the AAPC in case they start engaging. 009,
If you
I'm
want, I can
pushing
come
ahead.
down there and you can, I can hop in with you. I was APC certified.
Yeah, go for it, Marcus. Hop in with Peters and the marshal office. You just on the convoy to hospital, just keep same speed and everything like that. I'm just pushing ahead for now. I'm going to clear the hospital, make sure we're okay there, make sure we can expedite the process to the mission route.
Wait, 395. I have visual on 1, 2, 3 individuals with class 2s wearing red masks. There's an individual with a white mask, also with a class 2, and an individual kneeling in front of that person. They are stood next to 2 times buzzard helicopters. One of them equipped with missiles, the other is not. There is now a 5th individual located slightly further to the north, taking cover behind a tanker.
Does it look like there's a hostage situation going on here?
I believe so. The person
Okay, copy
kneeling
that.
doesn't look to be in surrendering, if I may.
If they're on their knees in front of people with class 2s, I'm worried about some kind of execution. Okay, listen, those who are currently in possession of a 95, once you guys get to the hospital, I want you to swap to, let me get a channel, I'm gonna check channel 4. Is this radio clear? Anybody here?
Radio check, 10-2.
Okay, anybody
No,
who's...
it's not me. It's not me that's been spotted. It's Carmine who stood up taking photos.
Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
Back
as soon
out of
as you
there.
can.
Right, this is what's going to happen. If you've got a 95, when you get to hospital, swap to channel 4. That's going to be clean up for the 95s. Everybody else, we need additionals onto channel 3 if we have them. And if we have them, we'll move in down at the docks for this hostage situation.
Rupert, I'm gonna drive away and make it obvious that I left, okay?
Yeah, 10-4. I'm gonna do the same so they don't get in a helicopter and come and kill me.
Is anybody going to Channel 4?
It should be once they're to the hospital. So now that they're here, if you have a 95, so one of those 3 that called out before, whether it's a DOA or a 95, go to channel 4 now. Right, anybody left on channel 3 now that we're at the hospital? I'm happy for you guys to break off and assist Carmine and everybody else in at the docks. Right, there's one.
Right, 10-4. Rupert, me and you are. Do we have any available units on
Right,
this
gonna
frequency
do not
that
lose
are
eyes on your
tied up with
suspect,
buses?
okay? I want you with him the whole time. Haley, you're good to break because you don't have a 95.
Can I? What is happening on channel 3 before I go over there? Because I don't even. Where are they even at? And what does it have to do with
They're
this?
down at the docks. It's suspects that we believe are attached to the situation. There's 2 more attack helicopters down at the docks, and they've got people with class 2s and possibly a hostage at gunpoint.
We're gonna position on Elysium Fields. They have an attack helicopter, but they need to get
Bean, are you
mobile
able to
in
back
one of
those
their
guys
black
up on
Kurumas.
channel 3? Down at the
We're
docks?
gonna we're gonna try and initiate a traffic
Yeah,
stop
I can
on
do.
that
Okay, thank you.
felony stop.
All right, hold up. If we're talking about class 2s and attack choppers, I don't know if getting a standing stop on this thing is the right idea.
All right, what plan do you have, Marcus?
But let's talk about it first.
All right, the attack helicopter is probably. We're gonna wait. They're having a meeting with a second party. Okay, I believe the attack helicopter are not the people we're after right now. They're gonna get in the attack helicopter and leave. There's a vehicle. they're gonna get in a black Karuma. Those are the people on the radio. That's who we're gonna pull over. We just need sufficient units, at least 4 units to perform
Okay, break.
this traffic
Come
stop.
on, what's going on with the hostage situation? The guy on his fucking knees.
Had to leave. They were spotted and there was an attack helicopter.
Okay,
so
that's
we
gotta
broke
be the target here. We need to make sure whoever's like possibly about to be executed is safe.
My position would be that if we are able to get 6 to 8 ground units, ideally plus Air 1, then we could move in and pincer them all into one centralized location. If we are not able to do that, in my opinion, the only thing we can do is surveil.
I agree.
It's not my call, I'm not the primary.
No, I agree. If we haven't got the sufficient units, you got 2 fucking attack helicopters. That needs to be secure.
Where do you want the APC
You good, mate?
positioned?
You good? Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm.
Dark.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Stand by. Okay, I need you to clear out the emergency lane, ma'am.
Alright, I'm going just to the parking lot over here.
Okay, thank you. Alright, send it again.
Where would you like the APC to be stationed?
Somewhere that if those helicopters start shooting, you're gonna be able to move in within 30 seconds and shoot them down.
So 310 and 304, we're on the Elysian Fields Bridge. I don't know what you want us to do for now.
Okay, get a unit count. Is it Rupert down there? Get a unit count. If you've got enough units, then attempt to move in. Marcus, you can lead the tactical side.
We have 6. We're a little bit disjointed, but we have 6.
Okay, listen, I'm not there. I need someone to make the call. If you think it's safe enough to move in and get that possible execution called off, then do it.
I think we need to stack up first, and then let's give PC a little bit more time
What's,
to move in.
status on the
because we
DOA?
are very slow. Then once we're
They're
all stacked
taking
up,
them
we
into the
move in.
back room. What do you want me to sort of like do with them?
I need you to sit tight with him for now. Make sure he's fully searched. I need his phone number as well. Make sure you got his phone number.
Just 10-9 where it is, I came on radio
and then
after.
everything on this person needs to be. Did he have any books, any notebooks, anything?
Not that I'm aware
all the way down there.
of. I can have a double check though.
Double
I just
check
took the weapon
everything
off
with
him.
this shit. This is very obviously this guy's been murdered, but it's also connected with fucking terrorism. So
because they can leave from by the
just stay with him until their autopsy is done, please. Yeah.
Alright, I think the other two in the side room with the other
Think
man.
once we start to get
sure what they need to be
close,
doing as well.
once we start to get
Okay,
close,
alright, I'll get on 4. Ready to check? Okay, is this the 2 that got the 295s? Yeah.
The channel for the 95s, yeah.
Okay, have they both been treated?
No, negative.
Okay, once while they're being treated, I want you to double check, search them all. Make sure everything on their persons have been searched and removed if it's illegal. If they have any notebooks, photograph the front. If they have any books, photograph the front. I want you to open up their phone, photograph the number on their SIM card as well, please. You copy all that? You both copy that. Wait, Gunner, you got that?
10-4.
Wait, copy that. Once they're treated, let me know on here. If I don't answer, 311 me, and then we'll get them transported down the mission route.
Firm. The doctor, so they're getting medical now.
Okay, I'm going back to 3.
Away from our individuals with class 2s are present at the bottom of the docks.
In the helicopter, what are we doing if it takes off?
booting it out of the sky, preferably. That's up to Dark.
If the helicopter hasn't shot anything, we can't shoot it out of the sky yet. So if it takes off,
yeah.
Okay, copy that. I'm gonna get on ATC.
One shooter on foot. Stand by, stand by. One shooter on foot is down, I believe.
I think he's in the water. I think he's in the water beneath. Sorry, misfire.
Male class 2 shooter on foot. Here.
Red map.
Big enough, if you know what I mean.
Somebody get on the water, try to get visual.
It's in water. Let's be. I've got nothing.
Boats were last seen going eastbound.
Peach heard comms from an individual claiming he's gonna go gas up. So let's send one unit to check the gas stations.
Sir, he must have had scuba, sir. He's gone.
Gas or Civ Docs?
Bean, from what you saw, did he
Meriwether docks.
He's off radio, so I can't confirm.
Are you talking about refueling the helicopter?
I'd be talking about refueling the heli. Maybe you guys want to LSIA, just keep a wrong visual on wherever the fuel station is, so don't get too close.
Just to confirm for me, because I'm not there. Are both the helicopters, they both fled the scene?
They both fled eastbound, towards Roundup.
Yeah, copy that.
If they went eastbound, they might be going to LSIA for refuel.
A visual of a boat heading westbound right now. BCSO units, you should have visual. They're heading straight towards you.
Is there a refuel near like Palomino?
Boat passing us right now.
The only refuels in the city are Civ Docs, the hospital, MRPD.
Hello?
You want me to take this fellow to the marshal's office and interrogate him?
Wait, no, take him to Mission Row. Take both of them to Mission Row interrogation rooms.
The one lady is unresponsive, so I'm not sure how.
I don't care. Just get her into the interrogation room.
Dark, are you close enough to the marshal's office to get on PTC?
Alright, I'll get them both in interrogation.
Yeah, can do it. Bye-bye.
What are we saying to 77 calls on 311? Ed?
Well, Rupert, I need you to confirm that guy that was on his knees. What's the status on him?
I don't see him here. It was a white male in a suit with grey hair.
Hey,
I don't see him. He was here on the corner of the helipad. I see neither him nor body.
On him. Just the gun and mags, which I've taken off him, his ID, his phone, which I've taken as well. The rest is like medkits, food, oxy, tourniquets.
All right, and you got his phone number?
Is there any affiliation with this?
Possible standby. Possible affiliation with the Faceless, given we've got school mass and helicopters. Oh wait, if you've documented that fully, then get the doctors, request an autopsy from the doctors, and let me know who's going to do it. And then you could just get back to Mission Row and let's get this in a report, and I'll throw one up now.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
252, I'm going to Mirror Park gas station to see if there are any vehicles that were on scene there.
Did we clear Civ Docs?
I'm not sure.
All right, 238's gonna check Civ.
Going on at the Meriwether docks right now on the southern side. Documenting.
Mr. Ventura and Nakota are there. Who said they were headed to Civ Docs?
Maxwell.
And Captain Maxwell, just be advised, we saw a black in color speedboat headed around that way, in that direction. So you could make contact. We've got no idea if it's involved though.
Black cars at Civ Docs, no boats as of yet.
What kind of cars?
The black car with a spoiler on its back.
I believe a car like that was seen fleeing southbound Great Ocean.
Looks like a Turismo type car, and the other one's
009, be advised, I'm on ATC. I've got 3 helicopters. One of them looks like PD, and it's over Cyprus. One of them's over Olympic, right in the middle of the city, over Outer Street. And I've got 2 over like the golf club up north, around the same height. So that's probably your buzzards.
guys. Since when do we have state account cars?
Peach
we have
just
a few
stated
premieres.
Peach just stated that someone that sounds like Speedy is getting picked up, and she's waiting for them to
All
call out.
unidentified aircraft. This is air traffic control. Please identify.
We have a few PD cars that are state accounted, Maxwell.
To all unidentified aircraft, please identify. This is ATC. Wait, ATC. I'm attempting to hail the helicopters now. The pair of helicopters is over like North Rockford, headed northeast.
Copy.
Wait, aircraft, I need you to copy last and identify yourself, please.
This is 4521. Can you hear me? Hello?
iPhone, that's a solid copy, 4521. Can I get your current location, please?
Where's the refuel spot in LSIA?
Copy that. 009, be advised, we've got 2 helicopters flying over Cyprus. I just got another one that came off radar and then back onto radar in the Cyprus oil field, so just be advised. ATC, we currently have 4 unidentified helicopters. I need you all to identify now.
If I can get visual of anything. Do you know exactly where? Is it in the air or is it
Hello,
grounded?
can you hear me? Is it 453? Call sign 453. Can you hear me?
Break real
Copy,
quick. We got
453, I can
a
hear you.
off-road vehicle coming in towards where the helicopters were.
You said.
Circling around. I think it's
What's your current location? Yes.
Down over Sandy Shores right
Trying to get a
now.
plate on it.
Sandy Shores.
Got one getting out. No weapon in hand. On radio though.
Copy that, 453. Be advised,
Someone
flying to an
warn
ATC
Turner
is a
about
serious
the
event. Can I get your
possible attack
direct
choppers
location,
in the
please?
airspace he's flying in right now.
Negative, I'm not goddamn lying. What's wrong with you?
What channel is he on?
brother.
453, please watch your language. Can I get your tail number, 453?
Tranquilo.
453, I'm gonna need that tail number. I've got 1 communicating with me on ATC. 1 out of 4 is communicating. I got 2 helicopters flying eastbound over Fort Zancudo towards LMOC. I've got 1 now off radar from Cyprus. 22 mile less. It's flying northeast. It's over the Noose building. So we've got 3 active helicopters in the air currently.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, ATC.
A few black vehicles with red headlights and underglow in the area of Cyprus that are Cyprus affiliated. One's a Penumbra, unsure what the other one was.
iPhone, I need you to land at ATC so you can identify with local county police, please.
It's okay. She was just buying something from a guy that's in there.
Okay, we'll be landing at. You want to land where exactly? At SIA, Sandy Shores, where exactly?
If you can land at Sandy Shores, please, that'd be great.
Affirmative.
Right, Peters, are you still in AA?
Right, too. I got people with Class 2s on the Mount El Burro Boulevard. Class 2s, black and colored car, heading the same direction that the helicopter that you called out over the Noose building was heading. They're pulling up on me, requesting 77s.
56.
We have a location of the helicopters now.
Vehicle is
Still in APC.
Vehicle's registered to an Antonio Martinez. Alright, I'm pulling them over. Felony stop, I saw them with Class 2s. They're fleeing, going southbound Sustancia. They're not pulling over. Do you know what affiliation Antonio Martinez has?
Saints.
This might not be related to what we're on, and
Say just flag it, and because we don't have the units to stretch out if something bigger happens. Try to get a visual of who's in the car. I don't know if we should be diverting all our units to JSAT.
Okay, be advised, I think I had contact with one of the buzzards. They've agreed to land at Sandy Shores Airfield. Again, we don't know for sure this is one of the buzzards, but Peters in the AA, can I get you up there, please? With at least 1 additional.
Tailgate
firm.
is not related. I'm gonna flag up the vehicle though.
Copy. I've got 1 dropped off radar, somewhere in the area of Mount Chiliad. I've still got 1 on radar, look to be landing at Sandy Shores. And then possibly a PD heli on the northeast coast off of Catfish View.
Can I get 77 to escort the APC? We're currently by Strawberry Gas.
Advise, Catfish Ave, northeast coast, is Chief Turner.
Copy that.
4476 Strawberry Gas.
Hey, firm. Once you are 23 here, we are going to 76 to the Sandy Airport.
Ventura, you saw those vehicles, right?
The 9?
All those crashed out like black Jeeps?
They looked odd. I don't know if they were involved in this.
Okay, copy.
TLDR, for all the units that recently attached to this all stemmed off of a shots fired call over at Paleto. It was an attack helicopter, I believe. And when we arrived on scene, there was a dead body, and there was a vehicle on scene that fled the area. Female was in the car. We detained them all. We got on their radio frequency. We heard them going to the hospital, and then we heard about a meeting over by the Merriweather docks. Black helicopters were on scene, and now we're here.
Alright, copy that. Be advised, I'm gonna have to head down to Mission Road to handle the interrogation of those guys that we got in custody. So I need someone to step up and take over scene control for this.
5-2, I gotta process the female dart. The female that was on scene, I have all her possessions.
Alright, head on down to Mission Road then. I need somebody else. At this point, the real goal is to get those fucking helicopters out the sky or grounded. And obviously scoop up anyone we can PID from the scene.
So I'm on scene here at, I've got Overwatch at Sandy Airfield. I've got no eyes on it in the attack helicopter.
Okay, it wasn't confirmed that this was one of the attack helicopters. This was just one of the unidentified choppers that were in the air. Believed to be one of the buzzers because it was in a pair. Last I saw it was 1,000 feet up, so... I'm at Mission Row now. I'm going to check in with my 95, and then I'm going to scoop on back to ATC, and I'll let you know the status on that. Right, I'm back on 4. What's the status?
Still at the hospital. The lady with red hair is getting medical at this moment in time. Please check the latest 311 if you haven't yet.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, let me know once she's down at Mission Row. I'm gonna get this interrogation of this guy we have in custody rolling. There's still an active situation ongoing on Channel 3.
Yeah,
right,
I'll
gonna
only
talk to
bring
me.
you once I got
My
one.
bad, didn't realize you were going already. Gonna just pause this and step outside with me?
10-4. I'm gonna hit
Perfect.
pause here on this recording. All right?
Absolutely.
I'll be right back. Oh, we'll give me 1 second.
Right, has he been searched and documented?
Yes, and
has his possessions been seized?
I did not seize his possessions yet. No, he still has his phone on him and all
Okay,
that. He's cuffed to the desk. Yeah.
Do that before anything. So seize his possessions. Come with me. Make sure he's not on his phone.
All right, sir. I'm just gonna be seizing your possessions today. All right?
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
Hey, Peach. Can you go in there and help Gunner? This guy's possessions aren't seized, and I don't think they like marshals. So can you just go in there and seize his possessions, please, Peach? Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Peach, go to Peach.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
go
just
in
so...
there and search that guy's possession. Just get his seize his possessions, right?
Okay, you don't want me to take his stuff? Like any weapons?
It's already been done. Just seize,
just seize it. Okay,
yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, let me.
Hello, man.
Okay, check.
And so.
Yeah, I mean, they've had plenty of time to land here in Sandy, and that was what 6 minutes ago. They haven't. So, let's 76 to Zancudo, and and go from there. And if Zenkudo is code 4, then we'll just RTB.
Okay, when you say
I'm
prospect, you
getting
sound like
on.
prospect.
I'm getting on HC now. Apologies, I just swapped to 4.
10-9.
I had to swap over to channel 4. I'm getting on ATC now.
Hey, firm, we're 76 is in Kudo. We waited a bit at Sandy
Okay,
and
break.
got
Yeah,
nothing.
we've got one over 300 feet over Sankudo Airfield. Now on the west side of Sankudo Airfield, 800 feet. This is ATC direct to 20 Lima Foxtrot Juliet 747.
5 arriving at Zancudo.
The aircraft over Sankudo Airfield, please identify.
Don't go in. Just look around, see if you can see anything in the sky. So I don't want you getting shot.
My last ping was west side of Fort Sankudo. The unidentified aircraft over Fort
I've got
Sankudo,
nothing.
identify
I
now.
cannot see it anywhere.
If you fill up to it, you could do like a quick flyby.
Okay, it's
I
going
just don't want you
west there, far into the ocean. I'm trying to get it on held now. The aircraft over Los Santos waters, identify now.
You want me to go to Zancudo and what?
Stay firm, return to Zancudo on land, wait for units to hail you. How copy?
What the hell we got going on?
How copy? And we got buzzards in the air, so we got one down at Paleto. Sorry, repeat your last, so.
Okay.
You gonna land at Zancudo, yeah? Fuck. Okay, I've got one held on radio, possibly returning to Fort Zancudo. So let's go make sure we got units there on the ground waiting.
All right.
23 in the APC.
Does look like it's returning to coast. It's headed on an eastbound, like 320 direction towards the river that's from LMOC to the sea. Was that you calling me, Gunner?
Yeah, do you want anything else with the suspect?
Okay, has he been Mirandized?
Yeah, I did that as soon as
Okay, did he waive his right to an attorney?
Yes, he did.
Did you Mirandize him on record?
I mean, not on recording.
Get it on recording. Restart, get it on
10-4.
recording, do it at the start, make sure he's asked if he wants to waive his right to an attorney. Alright?
10-4. I'll do that
and
again,
then
yeah.
get going. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute. This is ATC. You are not going to Fort Zancudo. If you fail to comply, you will be shot out of the sky. Do you
There's an
copy?
helicopter with a person down on the ground.
Where's that?
Zancudo on the runway.
Fucking hell, copy that. Get EMS over there. Make sure they're not dead, please.
Confirm.
That helicopter is failing to comply. They are flying northeast towards Paleto. Peters, Wade, and get one more unit up to Paleto, please. I've warned them. If you go up there and you see them, shoot them down. This is your final warning. Hail 20 Lima Foxtrot Juliet 747. We have units en route to your location. If you fail to comply and land, you will be shot at the sky. How copy?
The guy down to Zancudo?
Correct.
Okay, 747, you have been warned. Sorry, Chief, it's a bit active right now. Last ping is still going to be northwest of Paleto proper.
There's a shooting at Fort Zancudo.
Yeah, it sounds like that's
He's been shot by a sniper rifle.
Holy fucking hell. Okay. Okay, copy that. Do you have any idea where they were shot from?
I'll look for evidence real quick.
Copy.
I've got nothing. He's got
You got an
look,
ID?
I'm no doctor, but if I've ever seen a dead guy, this is it. One round through the left eye socket, back of skull missing. His left finger, he's got a finger missing from his left hand. He's covered in burns.
Copy that. Units en route to Paleto, I have not received an update from this helicopter. So we might be looking at a grounded aircraft. We might be looking at one that's completely out of our airspace. So just keep your eyes peeled, please.
As of now, so this is a John Doe, no identification.
Copy.
I think the aircraft is malfunctioning. Minus 259 feet in the air.
Oh, I don't see that. That's concerning. Right, so yeah, to keep you updated, so we had shots
it's
from...
gone.
Is it gone completely?
It's not on. Yeah, it's not on there at all anymore.
I don't see anything on the main road, Ventura.
We have lost contact with the helicopter on ATC, so it's possible it's completely gone out of aerospace, but yeah, just keep an eye out, check the beaches, check anywhere around there. So yeah, we responded to shots from a buzzard up in Paleto. We found one crashed out on the beach. We had two suspects. We had a convoy fleeing the scene. One of them crashed out. Carmine managed to get on them. One of them was injured, so we arrested him because he was fleeing from Carmine. The other female fled on foot. She was arrested. They're both about to be interrogated, but we just discovered that one of them's Remedy Credo has a bunch of warrants anyway. The issue is that the pilot from, well, what we suspect to be the pilot from the helicopter is DOA. So we're all looking at a secondary murder scene, depending on motives.
We have a
and then it's kind
grounded
of developed into
buzzer. This might be the blown up one. Stand by. Yeah, it's the blown up one from earlier. 22.
Carmine then got on their radio, followed them down to the Merriweather docks. There was some kind of meeting between the two people in the fucking buzzards and some other individuals. That's all been documented. There was a guy on his knees. So we prioritized that as a possible hostage situation. We had the AA deployed down that way. They then fled in the helicopters, and the convoy pulled out of there because Carmine got spotted. And then you've pretty much heard the rest. We found that one helicopter up at Fort St. Kilda, the other one fucked off.
East of Paleto, but I don't see any helicopters
now
or
we've got another
vehicles.
DOA on our hands.
That's not good.
No, it's not. I suspect this might be Faceless related, so...
Okay. I didn't even realize this is going on until I was told there's armed aircraft in my vicinity. I was searching for vehicles that were disabled from the last situation.
Yeah.
How long has this been going on for?
Probably about over an hour now.
Okay. All right.
I would have kept on one, but one of your officers wanted to get us on a different channel. Okay, I've had no updates on any helicopters currently. So we're completely fucked on that front. Just keep an eye out in Paleto, see if you spot anything. You're likely looking at I mean, they could have gone down in the water as well, so just keep an eye out for that.
AA is currently wet off the coast to the north of Copio Drive.
Copy that. Right, double and I'm going to break off from ATC. I'm going to go help interrogate the suspects we got in custody, alright? I'm going to be on 4. 10 and 4 if anybody needs me.
I'll be on ATC here for a little bit longer.
Alright, thank you, Chief.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, I need to run these guns, and this feller was on radio 33, and the lady was found on 32. He contends that he was just in the area. He was found ejectocito from his car on the highway just in front of the lumber mill. He contends he had nothing to do with this. He was GSR positive, and he had a rifle on him and a gun. He contends he was not involved in this in any way. He also contends that his gun will not come back to this incident with the helicopter shooting.
Okay, what's his name?
Leon Edwards.
Okay, is the recording still going?
No, I paused it.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there, resume it, and you did everything I asked, right?
Yes, I did all. I remandized him, and he waived his right to attorney. I'm gonna go run these guns.
Okay, I'm gonna carry on.
10-4.
Airspace north of Great Ocean looks clear.
All right, Mr. Edwards, my name's State Marshal
Who has
Richard
the
Dock.
mail?
It's gonna be.
104 has him in interrogation.
Oh, yeah. 10-4.
How you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, doing good.
Need a cup of tea or anything?
Peach has been
No,
monitoring the radio frequency.
Peach got me with some food.
Okay, perfect.
There were people that met up with armed gunmen with helicopters. It was like, I think,
Oh,
a total of
sorry.
3
Had a massive headache. What was that?
helicopters.
I didn't say anything, so you're all good there.
All right, perfect.
Okay, this interview is going to be recommencing at going to be 21:22 UTC. This is Field Director Doc entering and resuming this interview. Okay, Miss Edwards. So I know you spoke to my colleague, said it was all big misunderstanding. So can you tell me how you ended up where you were today?
Yeah, I was just driving through, and then I got into a car accident and then got launched out of the vehicle.
252.
Wait, who else? Hold on a second. Send it.
The frequency she was on that we were hearing radio chat has been silent for 10 minutes. You good if Pete transitions back to channel 4?
Yeah, that's fine.
Guys, the male was one radio channel up from the female.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my radio off. All right, sorry, Mr. Edwards. I can't even remember where we were. It's been
You asked
quite
me how I ended up where was that?
Oh yeah. So who were those people in the other cars with you? The convoy you were in?
I was not in the convoy.
The ones that were all dressed the same, so it just happened to be a happenstance. You guys are wearing black suits and school masks, all driving black cars, and that was just a happenstance. You think I'm stupid?
Yeah, I don't think there were people with skull masks.
Oh, it definitely was. So I got pictures of them, man. So you were just so positive. Why was that?
Oh yeah. Oh, I shot my gun. I didn't move that.
Where?
Somewhere.
Where's that?
You know, around in the city.
In your house?
I don't have a house.
In your properties that you have access to? Who are you rocking with these days? What gang?
No.
No gang?
No gang.
Damn, I didn't take you for a coward, Mr. Edwards.
Not a gang.
Let's have a look. Leon Edwards. Cyprus. Well, that's interesting. South Cyprus. Which one's that? Is that the Mr. Buddha one, or is that the other one?
Which one?
Is that the one with Mr. Buddha, or is that the other one?
Which one? I'm confused.
You're in South Cyprus, so is that you in the gang with Mr. Lang, or are you in the North Cyprus? I don't know which is which yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Not sure either. Okay. You know, feigning ignorance is only going to get you so far here, so.
Cited for what?
Ignorance. You know what that means?
You said cited for no. You said
no. I said it's only going to get you so far.
Oh.
Right. So so you're saying you're not going to tell me where you shot your gun?
No.
Right. Okay. So here's my issue. Right. We've got
that'd be like me self-incriminating, right? Isn't it?
It'd be you cooperating.
I cooperated enough, saying like, you know, whatever happened on that beach had nothing to do with me. I said you can run my guns, casings, and everything. I said
what beach?
I don't know what was going on over there. The one I was moved to.
Oh, that one.
The one that I was
a nice place, huh? It's a nice place this time of year.
I don't know. It didn't look nice when I got put over there.
Nice place for a shootout with a helicopter. What do you think?
I don't know. You tell me.
What were you doing there today?
I was not there. Well, I was there waiting for EMS to come. That's about it.
So what were you doing in Paleto?
I just told you I was driving through Paleto.
Driving through? Where you coming from?
What's the other side? The U-Tool side? So that's Sandy?
Okay, and where were you coming from before that?
Haywick Bank.
So you went from Haywick Bank to drive through Paleto to go where?
Oh, not this one.
Not this one. I was going all the way around.
All the way around? Where to?
Oh, where was I going after Grand Ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently into a tree.
Where was you planning to go, Mr. Edwards?
I was going to see where the day takes me, going back to the city.
Actually, who were you with in the car?
Remedy.
Can you state her full name, please?
I don't have her last name.
You don't have a full name? Okay. And where you guys coming from?
Haywick Bank, then up, essentially by the highway by the U-Tool, through Paleto, back through Great Ocean.
You guys dating? Married?
No.
Why the matching outfits?
Why not?
Is that like a gang thing?
No.
Halloween party? Early?
No. That makes no sense.
No?
Yeah, it's April.
Why the school mask? What's that about?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Well, you associated with the Faceless, Mr. Edwards?
What's that?
What's that? You haven't seen the news, the state announcements, none of that?
No.
Now the terrorist organization, the Faceless, that?
No, I have no idea what that is.
I mean, members of your gang know what that is. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. Several of your gang have been targeted by this group. So you're saying you're completely unaware?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
You working for him today?
Working for who?
I'm sorry, do I need to say it again? You're not keeping up with this going on here? The Faceless, or?
Wait, is it a hit? You just said it's an organization, so I was confused. You said it's an entity. Is it a him or is it a person or is it like a thing? I don't know.
Right. How did you get into a gang? So I don't understand, because you're struggling to keep up with some basic concepts here.
Well, you said him, but then you said it was
didn't say
an
him.
organization. You
Is
literally
it him?
said. You literally said, "Are you
met up
working
with
for
someone
him?" So I'm
today?
like, who is him?
Who did you meet up with?
I didn't meet up with anybody.
Why'd you get shot at by an attack helicopter?
I didn't get shot at. I have no gunshot wounds.
You having trouble with the Faceless? Is that what it is?
I am so confused on what you're talking about.
Who in your gang's having trouble?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did you kill that pilot?
What pilot?
I'm sorry, you were at the beach, you saw the helicopter?
I was at the beach on the ground, unconscious.
You weren't unconscious, so you were yapping.
No, I was unconscious for a little bit, and then somebody gave me.
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. So was that your car you were driving?
Yes, I own the car.
That's good. Who else was there then on the beach?
I don't know. You tell me. You were there. I wasn't.
Was Mr. Kasim there?
Mr. Kasim?
Yeah, the member of your gang.
No idea.
Why was his car down on the beach?
You were on the beach. I don't know.
Right. So a member of your gang's car is found down on the beach. You were seen fleeing the beach yourself from a place where there is a attack helicopter down on the ground, having been shot out of the sky. What was your involvement?
None.
Okay, I'm just gonna lay this out on the table. I'm just gonna be
Member of
straight up.
my gang robbed man's bank. I'm all the way somewhere else. What does that do? Like, that's. He said, she said. Like, I wasn't there. I literally told you, run my bullet casings. I wasn't there.
The issue is we have officer testimony and photographs.
Oh yes, officer
putting
testimony.
you on scene.
No, you don't. You guarantee you don't have me on scene.
Right. Listen, Mr. Edwards, I may have become a bit sideways here, but I'm just doing my job. But now I'm going to offer you a bit of a lifeline, because what you're dealing with right now is you're dealing with someone who's dead. Okay, that pilot is dead.
Oh yeah.
Right. So if you comply, we can work this out. This goes any further, and you get tied to the scene. Okay, you're looking at second-degree murder.
Once again, I guarantee you not getting tied to that scene, because
you already have been tied to that scene. So.
I definitely have not.
Is that gamble you're willing to take it?
It's not a gamble. But like I said, I didn't shoot anyone at that place.
Who did you shoot?
I'm not gonna say that much.
Oh, now you've shot someone. Now that's a problem.
Yeah, that you can go find out on your own.
I will find out, sure. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
Who you get in contact with today?
A bunch of people.
A bunch of people? We planning this, whatever this was?
I'm in contact with so many people today.
So what was this? Was this like some kind of meetup you were having with these guys in the helicopters, or what?
Wasn't there, so I don't know.
Wasn't there? You don't know. Okay. Why was there a bunch of bullet holes in your car up on the highway?
Was there?
Yeah.
That I don't know, actually. Legitimately.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Aircraft flying over Sandy Shores. Sierra Bravo, Papa Romeo, 801
Give me one
Oscar.
second. I've got ATC coming through my radio. That doesn't sound about right. but you can carry this. You know what? But now, actually, I want to pause because I got the record. All right, this interview's going to be paused at 21:33. Okay. Where's this? Where's the female?
The female's in here. She hasn't been renderized. She has a few drinks. She doesn't need food right now. She did request her lawyer, Robin. I'm not sure if I can get a hold of him. I don't see Robin in the pictures.
Why we fucked it?
No, I'm just saying he's a good lawyer. Just saying he's a good lawyer. Yep.
Good lad really doesn't mean anything. I'll be honest. Just, if she's requested him getting down here, so she's speaking now.
She is. Yeah, she is fully conscious. I did briefly ask her if she remembered what was going on. She doesn't, or at least she says she doesn't.
Okay. Have all of her guns that she had on her person been ran and everything like that?
I am unsure if Carmen has or not. Okay. I don't know if Carmen still has possession of them.
I think he said he did, and one came back to an OS or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, let's find that out before Robin gets down here.
I was about to go in and speak with her and let her know because one of her warrants is for a hag charge. So I was going to let her know bail was going to be all put up now for that, so we can get all that figured out because she's wanted on weapons manufacturing at this time. Okay. I'll just say that until we get like a proper investigation done on this, you know, whether or not that happens before or after, they're probably going to be looking at investigative hold anyway, to try and tie them to this scene with what happened there at the beach with the DOA. Because obviously, you know, if they are involved in that, there might be second-degree murder, depending on the situation. So, just make sure, you know, everything's documented and, you know, get Robin down in, and then we can go from there, alright? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna carry on with, this guy.
Oh,
Just give me, I'm just gonna be a few minutes, okay, Mr. Edwards?
Yeah, do your thing.
Alright. Double 499.
Send it.
What's going on with this guy's guns? Are they hot?
Negative. Both clean.
Okay, copy that. Beanie on channel?
Oh, hey.
718 is with Bean.
Okay.
Ready, check?
And so, Bean, are all those cases and everything in the report already?
A-frame, yeah, I added the photos and everything and put it in the statement.
Okay, copy that. How many you on channel?
10-4, I'm putting my statement for all this.
Perfect, thank you, mate. So... Seven 1 8 099.
Yep, I hear. What's up?
So, did you get the guy's phone number?
Yes, I will put the phone number in the report right now. 1 second.
Copy that. Are you able to write up a quick subpoena for that guy's full, you know, phone records because he's dead?
Yep.
Thank you. Right, and off comes interrogation.
Talking still. I don't know where he is.
Oh, Dark.
Okay.
Dark.
Yep.
Okay, Dark. I'm gonna tell you something about
Okay.
Remy has a question for you, Dark.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Go, Remy.
So sorry, just double checking. You want us to hold off getting her bail and that posted for the weapons manufacturing?
No,
'cause
no,
this
no.
makes
I'm
him for
not
another
saying
hag as
that. I'm just saying that, depending on what happens, like, I think regardless of that, there's a possibility she goes on a 24-hour hold today.
Send it.
Okay.
So I don't want to delay you, you know, for any other hair shots or anything like that. I don't think it should really matter, you know, whether or not she's on a hold or not for bail. Unless a hearing's been requested, really.
No, we're looking to allow bail. We have no reason to deny it, so I was
Yeah.
just gonna get all that posted up.
Yeah, I see no issue with it.
Easy. Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Apparently, you told her that the lawyer is on the way.
What's up, picture?
Confirm his ID.
I want to ask you, is Mr. Edgar still
Do you have anyone there with you?
on what do you call it? The check-in thing?
What the?
He's got check-in every day, Mr. Eddie.
Chicken?
No, Eddie.
So yeah.
Who's Eddie?
You need to get his.
You know,
then we
he's got
also
the
need to get a
spitting problem. He says pa 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 pa.
What?
No, oh Edgar.
What about Edgar?
Is he still
on the
radio? Is he still on parole?
Wait, stay there for a second.
Is he still on bail? Yeah.
Bail? Oh.
Why?
We heard someone that
him on the
sounded.
radio.
Yep.
Oh,
You
do we
heard
still have
Eddie
the
on
thing?
the radio?
Well, and Speedy.
What's up?
Wait, stay there for a second. Do we still have the thing with DOAs where the officer in custody has to stay there the entire time until he's in the oven or wherever he's going?
God damn.
I don't know whether that's a policy. Why?
Because Rupert's kind of the only one in the hospital right now with the other dead guy.
I mean, it's probably a good idea he stays there, right? Until the guy's.
Rupert, I'll bring you a DNA swab and then I'll run it back here and run the DNA. How's that?
Why does the hospital not have swabs? I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty stupid, actually.
It really makes no sense.
Okay, Peach, make sure you get, like, obviously don't just say it was Edgar, just say you heard someone that sounds like Edgar on the radio, right? Obviously I'm not going to do much with it, but that's,
Get me
So
full
what?
speed of him?
not really, not based on his voice alone.
But isn't he on like
Did he call you and say, I'm doing something right now?
No.
Then probably not, no. Because what if it's just a guy that's saying like Edgar?
Yeah, but here's the thing. No. I actually know the time and stuff, and it said Eddie said he's gonna call Speedy.
Was there a pursuit order made? Sorry, I wasn't on radio.
If you match the time, you can perhaps link it to this.
Hello?
No?
They just left the channel.
Can you just do random phone checks on people who have on bail?
I don't think so, no. No, they have
come
searching on his post and stuff like that,
on.
but no, it's fine, no. Wait, I'm gonna go carry on with this guy.
Okay. I don't see why not.
Alright, Miss Rivers, sorry about that. Okie dokie. Alright, this interview is going to be recommencing at 21:41. Okay. Right, Mr. Edwards, who have you been in contact with today?
A lot of people.
Wait, I'm going to need names, alright?
I don't remember exact names of like everybody I was talking to today.
Okay. You can, so you can't remember any of them?
I mean, I called out to Nino Chavez. I called out to Cuddles Fish. I've talked to, people when I get food. There's a lot of people that I speak to throughout the day.
Okay. Who have you been with today?
Oh God. There's a plethora of people. I mean, the most recent was Remy. I've been with her for a while.
Okay, how long you been with her?
I'd say maybe like an hour or two. Probably losing track of time a little bit, but
who before
I'd
they
say
can
like
verify
the
where
I said
it's at? Before Remy, obviously she's not very useful.
I would say like I woke up and essentially like met up with her.
You just said you've been with a lot of people today, and now you're just saying that Remy's the only person.
Well,
you've
I've been
with?
around, before, if that makes sense.
I see. Okay. Who were the other people in the other calls that you were with? It.
I was only in the car by myself with me and Ram.
I understand you were in a car by yourself, but you were with several other vehicles at the time.
No, I wasn't.
Wait. Mr. Richards, I don't think you quite understanding how this works. I'm telling you a fact, I'm asking you a question, and then you're trying to tell me a misfact or a misstatement of narrative that is impossible.
It's really
You understand how that looks from my point of view. It's like if I point at a chicken and I say, "What's that?" and you're like, "That's a fucking cow, mate." What do you think I'm gonna think about you?
Then I need glasses.
Oh, I see.
It's all my perspective. What's the distance of the chicken?
So you're saying that you're misunderstanding the situation you're in? You're just a little naive boy just stuck in something much bigger than you? Is that what you're saying? You don't understand the scale of the situation?
Brother, I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right, Mr. Edwards. Well, listen, I'm gonna need access to your phone records. So are you gonna consent to that? Or are you gonna make me do some paperwork?
Nah, just do the paperwork.
Okay. All right. And what about Miss Creed? You've been So just to clarify before I go anywhere, is the phone that you had on you today, was that a boner phone or your own phone?
No, it's my phone.
You have a boner phone?
Do I have a burner phone now?
Wait, what weapons did you have on you today?
I had a Glock, and I had a rifle.
Where did you get those from?
Around.
Around? Were you supplied them by anybody?
Nah, I just found them.
Did you purchase them?
No.
No.
I just found them.
How many more do you have?
None.
How many times have you been arrested this month?
How many times I've been arrested this month? I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Has it been...
Actually, I don't think I've been arrested in a little bit, actually.
You've been arrested a little bit? Let's have a look.
100% sure.
Mr. Edwards. Wait, you were arrested here in a situation where you were found with a Class 2 firearm. And it was a bank truck on a boat. Remember that?
A bank truck on a boat?
Bank truck on a boat.
When was that?
About a week ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember that?
No. It's farther than... city moves fast, you know how it is.
It does move fast, mate. Okay. Right, Mr. Edwards, so I'll just ask you bluntly so I get this all on record. The individual we found injured on scene, did you see them when you were down on the beach yet?
They were put in the EMS with me.
Right, so did you kill that person?
No.
Do you know who killed that person?
No, I don't.
Who were you on the radio with today?
Remy.
Other than Remy?
No one.
Nobody?
No one.
So nobody else is on that channel?
Nope.
Who else knew about that channel?
No one.
Nobody?
At least to my knowledge.
Nobody else had access to that channel?
At least to my knowledge.
At least to my knowledge. When you were injured on the ground, did you hear anybody on the radio?
Radio frequency again, in case you guys got the wrong one by accident.
Second. Hello?
Hey, it's Nakota. I got the DNA hit from the body that we found at Zancudo. Came back to whatever that original scene was up at Paleto. The DNA matched. So the dead body.
Okay. I appreciate the heads up. If you can get on Channel 4 and let them know that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm making a separate report, and then if you want to reference it in yours, I don't think I can add a reference to one of your reports, but it'll be there when I finish it. I'll let you know.
All right, thank you, mate. I appreciate it.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye. Interesting. Okay, Mr. Rivers, so where were we? So when you were down on the ground, did you hear anybody else on your radio?
No one.
Nobody else, okay.
For the Paleto situation and
are you currently obstructing the discovery of any of your co-conspirators today?
DNA hit from the body that was found at Zancudo.
Who else did you plan this situation with?
So just for reference.
I didn't plan any situation.
They didn't conspire to commit any crimes today?
I did not.
You conspired to commit any crimes that occurred down on the beach in Paleto?
Yeah, I was not involved in anything on the beach in Paleto.
Were you attacked by that helicopter?
No.
You know where the helicopter came from?
No, I didn't know about the helicopter until I was dragged to the beach and I saw there was like one burnt down on the ground.
So you didn't hear the attack helicopter flying around Paleto with 7.62 miniguns on the side shooting?
No.
Are you deaf?
No, I probably
Any
wasn't there
hearing
during that time.
problems?
No, no hearing problems.
No hearing problems. Any sight problems that we need to know about?
I do wear glasses, yes.
You do wear glasses. Where's your glasses?
They took them off with the mask.
Oh, that's not great, man. I'm sorry about that. Wait, are you
No, that's not
associated with the terrorist organization known as the Faceless?
No.
Are you associated with the gang known as Cyprus?
Oh, no.
South Cyprus, does that help? Change your answer at all?
No, I think I'm good with that answer.
Okay. Is Remedy Creed part of your gang?
What?
Is Remedy Creed part of your gang?
No, I'm not in a gang.
You're not in a gang. Okay. Right. At this time, I don't believe I have any further questions for you, Mr. Edwards. But do be aware that we are going to be investigating this situation thoroughly, and you may be placed on a 24-hour hold. Do you understand?
No one was there.
I understand completely.
Oh, hey, but you got any questions for this guy?
No, I just saw a familiar face. Thought I'd say hi.
Hey, Opal, how's it going?
Hey. Couldn't help but hear you say you're not in a gang.
Nope.
Oh, is he lying, Opal?
I can make no attestments to whether or not he's lying, sir. I wouldn't know.
No. Okay, well, this interview's going to be ending at 21:49 UTC. Thank you for your time, sir.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
All right, just sit tight. We'll be with you shortly, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Orc.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
You lock it.
I got it. Okay.
Very
Sorry,
good.
he's in Cyprus. He's in
Yeah,
Cyprus.
I know that. He's just a lying bastard, that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know if anything happened that would mean he got kicked out, but I think if he did, we'd know because we know how they get kicked out of Cyprus. And yeah, I'm gonna walk really far away from this room because I don't think I should be involved.
Oh, well, I got something for you, actually. I found something today up in the mountains.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, did you want to talk about this thing that I
Yeah.
overheard?
Yeah, what did you
so,
overhear?
I mean, I actually won and stuff. They mentioned how Chaos, if Chaos Legion, like, flipped them, and that, they want to kill Chaos Legion now.
What?
Yeah.
Is that in your report?
I didn't make a part.
Is it in your statement?
I didn't do a statement.
Okay, I need you to put that in a statement, please, Peach. That's big. That's probably, when we got there originally, Maeve mentioned seeing red vehicles up on the hill, so that's probably Chaos Legion. And then I think Carmine mentioned black cars with red headlights as well. That was probably Chaos Legion too.
Yeah, I saw some like red tinges.
The red cars I saw on the hill, they were like supercars, and I know Chaos Legion uses like muscle cars.
Okay.
Look like a Vaca, I think. Like a red Vaca, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. So you got the phone number of that guy. Where is it?
Oh yeah. It's in the photos. I can make it copy pastable if you want. I can type.
I need that phone number so I can put it in a subpoena quick.
Okay.
Right. Where is Miss what's her face? Reader.
She requested a lawyer. I'm unsure if she got one.
I think I hear Robin's dulcet tones, so I imagine he's here. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, she got a lawyer.
The incident is. You came.
Mr. Ferrara. What did you just say to him, Carmine?
I said I look forward to us lambasting each other in the battlefield of illegal ideas.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah, he thinks he's on my level.
We will win.
I know Remedy has been caught for her warrants.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
I have a question for you, Robin.
Yes,
I
Carmine.
swear to God that.
If the arrest for her warrant was unlawful, does that mean we just cut her loose? We try again?
Yes.
That's so stupid. Thank God that's not gonna happen because it was the most lawful arrest ever.
Well done for doing the bare minimum of your job.
But come on, we need to have a word. Right, can someone show Mr. Ferraro to his client, please? Gunnar, can you do that?
10-4.
I suppose we can chat about that afterwards, Remy.
All right.
Do you want me to write this subpoena? I've got the phone number in
if
there
you're
now. I don't
comfortable
know
with
if you
it.
want to do it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's literally
that's fine.
Yeah, just say this guy's dead. Link the autopsy. That's it. I think it's probably best you do it because I don't have a command member around right now. I suppose I could get a PD command, but it's probably gonna be easier if you do it.
All right. Yeah, I'll do it.
You know what you're doing anyway. Right, come on. What the fuck
killer
is
got
going
away,
on, man?
Dark, the killer got away.
What the fuck is going on? Why are you saying this is an unlawful? Why are you questioning about unlawful arrest and all this shit?
Oh, I want him to think, I want him to have a glimmer of hope in his eyes, only to find out that his client has no way of getting out of this. But that's beside the point. Is this a lawyer or is this a marshal?
It's a marshal.
Okay, just one. The killer was at that hospital, 100%. There were 4 of them there. Any one of them could have been the murderer, Dark, and they got
unfortunately,
away.
come on, we didn't have enough, mate.
I could have gone in.
Even if we did,
I
look
could
where
have
they
forced
went.
them to respond.
Where did they go? They drove down to a spot with 2 attack helicopters. You would have been bits and pieces all over the fucking sidewalk.
I would have been evidence, Dark. I would have been evidence. I'm not the lead.
don't
All
wanna
I need
clean
to do
you
is
up, man.
sacrifice myself.
Right, listen, I need you to... So, listen, Remedy was in the car.
Yes.
You were trying to detain the vehicle, and then she fled from the scene. That's listen.
Yes. She fled from a crime scene. She was given several lawful orders not to flee. She ran.
Okay.
That's a principal charge
Paint the
right
picture
there.
of what happened here. So, you respond to the buzzer. Do you see it? What happens first? You see it shot
I go.
down?
What happened with Mr. Edwards?
The gentleman, he was driving the car of that church.
He was driving. He just flew out.
So you see Procopio Promenade.
Yeah.
You go north on Procopio Promenade. On the left is where we saw those cars, debris, and the dead guy.
Right. Yeah.
I saw them drive out of there.
Stay with him
Right off the scene of the crime. Go north on Procopio Promenade. I turn my lights on. A pursuit begins. They go all the way north. They take the second turn off into Paleto. They wrap around, go south on Great Ocean. I'm tailing them. And my lights are on, and then they crash. He flies out the windshield. Maybe he didn't hear, whatever. But she did. She heard me yell several lawful orders at her not to put her hands up to surrender. She was busy on the phone. She got out. The first thing she did was run from cops. Textbook arrest. And then I searched her.
Yeah.
And she had 2 firearms on her. She was on a radio, an active radio, and that radio call led us to the Merriweather stuff. So whoever's asking questions could, inquire on that. I doubt she says anything though about who she was working with.
Yeah, Leon didn't say anything, unfortunately. I pressed him pretty hard though. He said he didn't hear anybody on the radio with him. But did we confirm that he was on the same radio as him, or because it was one up, right?
Yes,
he was
I
on
think that might have
33.
been I say we check that again. I don't think they were on different radios. Doesn't make no sense.
Can we check that again, please? Can I just
Yeah, I mean, I'll
actually,
check
the
it,
two of you actually, because you need to get his possession. So go with him, check his radio again.
Oh, okay.
His radio probably has been seized.
Other dead guys.
Yeah, it's been seized. Yeah.
We got all his stuff. We got his.
I have his
we got
radio.
his,
Yeah, we'll just
What's his ID? Who was
Viktor
it?
Blackwell.
Let's just look at it.
Victor Blackwell. Wait,
Never heard of him before in my life.
You got his phone number and everything, yeah.
Rupert has all his possessions.
Okay.
So Rupert will, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna tell him, Rupert, put it like all his like info and shit, like phone number, all that. Just put it under his thing. He's dead. He's dead. You know what I mean? Can't violate a dead guy's rights. He's fucking dead, right?
Yeah, everything off him needs to be grabbed already. Okay.
He didn't have a phone.
He didn't have a phone?
He had nothing but $100 on him in cash. Someone might have run the DNA. Run DNA on that cash just in case someone was playing around in his pockets, took a shit. He had no phone, just $100 in cash. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just document all this shit and then yeah.
They took care of him.
33. It's 33.
Okay, Peach. Okay, I see you, Peach.
33, I guess.
I guess.
Clean up nice, Peach.
Oh,
We checked real hard. Yeah, we checked real hard. It's 33.
But hey, he's alive.
But he said he was on the same radio as Remy. I've got that on record.
It's given Taylor Swift
Her radio was active. There was a lot.
I
of
mean, that
active-
doesn't it doesn't mean that she didn't switch at some point, or he didn't switch at some point.
you.
Yeah. Maybe they were in two different radios, so they could talk to two different people in the same car.
Maybe.
Oh, Dar, someone's hailing
They
you on the
were
radio.
one up and one
not-
down from
not
each
a big
other, so
fan.
you know they probably were on
Didn't
radio
they
and then they swapped.
Hello, I've got these photographs of these masked men. Would you like them somewhere?
Yeah, put him in the helicopter incident report, please.
Helicopters. Oh my goodness, hello everyone.
Run it past Dark first before you do that.
Convincing someone else on this job with him got caught. And then they're saying he murdered. Did you know this is involved in death free?
Is Robin in with Remy right now?
Yes.
Not Remy.
Sure.
Yes, it is Remy. Oh my god, I just saw Remy. and I thought
Remedy,
it was-
Remedy, yeah.
Remedy, yeah.
Remy and Remedy. Oof. All right.
All right, are you, Remy, or any of you, are you asking her questions relating to her warrants today?
We have no idea what happened today.
I'm not.
No,
I
no,
don't
as in-
know about today.
No, I'm gonna
The
ask her questions about
warrants?
today. Are you gonna ask her questions about her warrants?
At this time, I'm going to say no, just because she's going to refuse to speak to me.
No.
You don't know until you try.
Sorry.
Oh no, I've already tried to go in just to notify her that we're putting bail up, and she said that I needed to get out of the room, and she refuses to talk to me.
Oh, they're ready. Okay. I'm
Dark,
going in.
What
So-
do you want me to charge that feller with? I got some charges ready for him. But I don't know what else. It doesn't
Okay.
sound like he was evading in any way.
No, he was.
Carmine said he's not sure if he heard him, is what I heard Carmine say.
Was that? What the fuck is Carmine doing? Carmine!
Entire fucking body sticking out at the top of the fucking building.
Carmine!
Wait, that picture looks like they're pointing guns at you.
Carmine.
Yes,
What-
Dark.
Okay, listen. You've just told me that this guy was evading, and they telling Gunner that you're not sure he was evading. Which is
No,
it?
that's not what I said.
So are you sure that this feller seen you when he started driving away from you?
I was
When he started evading from you.
there.
Whether I can't confirm whether he saw me or not, but I was chasing him and my lights were on.
Oh, if your lights and sirens on, and you were behind
No,
the car
I
and he
think
didn't
we'll be
yield,
good. We'll
then
let you
that's
know.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't say if
Speculate
he
whether
saw me or not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Alright. So I'm gonna hit him with reckless.
No, don't hit him with anything right now. Did you get his phone number?
Frequency still?
I
Hey, Phil.
did not get his phone number off
the-
him.
Secondary scene. I got in this very late, so I apologize. I don't have all the information. The
That's
scene
okay.
down by the Meriwether docks, where the helicopters were, where they fled to the east. Do you want me to put casings that I found from that scene in the helicopter report, or do you want me to make a separate one for that?
Yeah. So the helicopter stuff and Merryweather all tie together. So put it in there. Yeah, and then keep the Fort Zancudo DOA separate, please.
I made that one a separate one. I was able to reference it in your helicopter report, though, so it's
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
no problem. Do you want me to put like? There was a couple projectiles that I found at the scene. Do you want me to hold off on? I mean, normally I would just put this guns found. I mean, it's murder, so.
What's your question?
You'll just be minding your own business.
Hold
in a
off
straight
on
line, and
putting
all of a
that in the
sudden,
report.
someone's just coming to fucking kill you.
Since there were
That's what it's
multiple
like being out.
projectiles.
No, you can just pull all the evidence in. That's fine.
Okay, copy.
Well, that's never happened to me.
Oh well.
Happened to you, Spectre?
No, not me.
Happened to you?
Right.
We got it all. We got it all.
Oh,
We
hey,
got it
hey,
all.
Dark.
We
Wait,
got it all
listen,
settled.
Don't
Carmine. I
don't
appreciate
charge
you.
the
It's
guy
fine.
at all yet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I just said. Yeah, I just said. I was just trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out.
We're gonna send him up on the 24-hour hold. Okay. You guys know
All
how
right.
to do that?
And not do that.
Wait, Marshall, you got this. What do you mean you're a marshal? You're a statey.
No,
I'm just a county guy. You got
no,
this.
I can't file the paperwork. You know,
I don't think
I gotta learn anyway.
Yeah, I wish I
Yeah.
could, but they won't. I can't.
Come on,
file
if
the
you need
paperwork. I tried
anything, just
before.
ask your command members, please. But he's going on a 24-hour investigative hold, okay?
All right.
Let him know.
I'm thinking about setting like a motor trial, right? Where it's like you got to spike a car and you got to get a picture of the car going.
I got dropped on a roof and was
That's not
completely
the right
useless
one.
for like 45 minutes because we couldn't reach anyone.
There we go. Apologies for the delay. Bit busy outside. Hello, Miss Creed. How are you?
I've been better?
Been better. Okay. You want a cup of coffee, drink, or anything like that?
No, fine, thank you.
Mr. Ferrari, you doing okay?
Doing just fine.
Okie dokie. Let me get this started then. Okie dokie, there we go. Alright, this is going to be Field Director Doc. This interview is going to be commencing at 22:04 UTC on the 24th of April 2025. Like I said, this is Field Director Doc. I'm joined by Remedy Creed and her attorney, Robin Ferreira. Can I just get both your state IDs for the record, please?
7612.
7612. Alright. And Robin?
10,444.
10,444, perfect. Miss Creed, just before we start, do you mind just speaking up a tiny bit? If that's okay. So the
Sure,
mic can
sorry
pick you
about
up. That's alright, don't worry about it. Okay, right, it's a bit messy, and I know you've been dealing with a lot of people, but just for the record, Miss Creed, can you just explain how you got here today?
Hold on, can you read her rights on record, please?
Sure, Owen, that's fine. Miss Creed, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, won't be appointed by the state if available. You understand these rights that I've read them to you?
Yes, I have the best attorney in the city.
Okay, alright, perfect. Alright, I'll ask the question again, Miss Creed. Can you just tell me how you ended up in this position today?
Here, like in this interrogation room?
Yeah, just kind of tell me about your day and how it got you into an interrogation room, really.
Oh, I was brought here by the police after being apprehended on a beach.
Okay, and what happened down on the beach?
I'm actually not sure. The first time I stepped foot on that beach today was when I left from the lumber yard, and then officers brought me there a second time.
Okay, so you left from the lumber yard. What do you mean by that?
That's where our car crashed.
Okay, you said I'll call. Who you with there?
I was with Leon, my brother.
Oh, he's your brother. Okay. All right. I asked, this is a bit awkward. I asked him in the other room whether you guys were dating. So, glad that's not true. Okay, so...
He's an adopted brother, but no, we are definitely not dating.
When you say... You know what? I'm not going to get into that conversation. Okay, so what were you doing with Mr. Edwards today?
We were driving around.
Doing what?
Just chilling, driving around.
Just chilling? Okay.
Yeah.
So what were you doing in Paleto?
We were just headed up there. We were having conversation. I've had a little bit of a rough go. I've got some medical issues and whatnot. We were just catching up.
Are you healthy to be here today?
For now.
Okay. All right, Miss Creed. Okay, so why did you? I mean, you fled from the police. Why did you do that?
I have warrants.
You have warrants? Okay. What are those warrants for?
Well, I'm honestly not sure because I have not seen the results of the FOIA yet.
Okay. Is that why you were walking around with the class doing a deagle?
Don't need to answer that.
I'm only trying to get, your thought process here. I'm not looking to charge you with the book, Remedy. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
I really don't believe you, Dark. I mean,
Why is that?
given my history with the police so far, I would not be surprised if you did not try to charge me with the book.
I'm not the police. Technically, I'm a marshal.
Still law enforcement.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't loop me in with those guys, you know?
And yeah,
Yes.
you're not Mason Dixie, I'll say that.
I don't know who that is, but maybe that's a good thing. Oh, no, I think I
mean-
do know who that is. I think I do know.
Marshals are
Never
the
mind.
one that uncovered he went
May he rest
rogue
in
and
peace.
hunted down an MC member.
Right, where were we? Miss Creed. So yeah, so you were up in Paleto with your brother, just chatting, right? Okay. Why do you need to be on a radio channel with someone you're in the same car as?
Why do I need to be on a radio?
Why do you need to be on a radio channel you're in the same car as? For the person you're in the same car as.
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't think we were on the same radio, to be fair.
No, you definitely were.
Oh, it's news to me.
No, Steve. Okay. Who else was on your radio channel today?
I'm honestly not sure.
Where'd you get that radio channel from?
I picked it out of the air.
Picked it out of the air.
Yeah,
No-
I like to
no-
do that. I
nobody-
like to
nobody told you to get on
wander
that
the
channel?
radio. Pardon?
Nobody told you to get on that channel?
No, of course not.
What was the radio channel?
I can't remember.
Interested in the numerology, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Probably a number between 1 and 1,000. You know, probably one of those. Yeah. Miss Creed, what group are you currently affiliated with? There.
I am not affiliated with a group.
You're not affiliated with Hades anymore?
I was never affiliated with Hades.
Oh, you weren't. Okay. Who were you? Didn't you used to be part of a motorcycle club?
Maybe a year ago.
That was a long time ago, huh?
Mhm.
So nothing since then?
No.
No gang affiliations yet?
No gang affiliations.
Okay. You get involved in a shootout today at all? Or?
No.
Did you do you witness the helicopter flying around with the big guns?
No.
No?
No.
That's interesting. Miss Creed, you're aware that you and your brother were leaving the scene of where an attack helicopter was shot down.
I was not aware of that.
I mean, wouldn't most people want to leave that scene if there was a crash attack helicopter?
Well, your client's saying that she didn't see a helicopter, Robin. So
I mean,
they on
Mr.
track.
Edwards might have and driven them away and not wanted to stress her out with the
You know
the
this,
idea
right?
of it.
Did your brother seem panicked or anything like that, Miss Creed? That
Did he seem panicked? Honestly, I don't recall. I don't really remember too much between being on the beach and then being here, other than a very rude police officer.
did he mention anything about a helicopter?
He did not.
I'm having a bit of issue here. In really understanding your kind of what was going on, because I've got an officer saying that he was following behind you guys and your group of vehicles up past the hunting lodge with his lights and sirens on, and then you failed to yield. And this is your brother, right? Why
Yeah, I
did he
wasn't
do that?
driving. I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask him.
So he wasn't running because you have warrants?
I mean, it could be.
Could be. Did you tell him to run?
No.
No?
But he does know that I do have warrants.
I see. Okay. All right. So why were you fleeing that scene of the damn helicopter? What was that about?
I did not see a helicopter and honestly was not aware that we were fleeing a scene.
You were seen driving off the beach where there was a helicopter blown up.
I was not seen driving.
Remedy was driving? I just want to clarify.
No. I'm saying that the car
Right.
that Miss Creety fled from. So, how do you explain that, Miss Creety? How do you explain not seeing a helicopter at all, and yet you were seen driving away from where it was blown up?
I do
Help
not
me understand
recall.
that, because that doesn't.
Would
It's
you
not
like me
adding
to
up.
answer the question, or would you like to talk over me?
Sure, go ahead. I apologize.
I do not recall seeing a helicopter. My brother was driving. I really wasn't paying attention to the road because, again, I was not driving, and there's really no explanation because we weren't fleeing a scene. We were just driving through Paleto near the lumber yard.
Were you getting shot at by the attack helicopter?
Not that I know of. I feel
Why
like
would,
I would have known if we were being shot at.
I don't know. At this point, you didn't even know there was a helicopter there. Why was there
Right,
bullet
which is what
holes
I'm
in the
saying.
car, Miss Creed?
Pardon?
Why was there bullet holes in your car?
I didn't know there was.
Okay. Who were the other people in the other black cars that were seen leaving the scene?
I don't know.
Were they affiliates of yours?
No,
They affiliates of your brothers?
I have no idea.
No idea. What do they look like?
I don't know because I don't know who they
She
are.
said she doesn't know who they were.
Right? Listen, if I see a guy on the street, I don't know who he is, but I can tell you what he looks like.
Yeah, but these are people in other cars, so who's to say she could even see in the windows?
Good job I'm asking the questions, right, Robin? What did they look like, Miss Creed?
I have no idea who you're talking about, so I can't answer that question.
A minute ago, you were saying you didn't know what they looked like, so you were talking about a group of people in particular. I'm talking about the group of people that were with you on the beach and fled the scene.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Dark. I did not see any people, and I cannot describe people I did not see to you.
Were you meeting
If
up
you would
with
like
someone
me to,
down on
that's
the
called
beach?
entrapment.
Okay. Robin, you want to enlighten your client on the definition of entrapment, please?
I just think the point being made is she's not denying that police may have seen other people there, just she was unaware of them, what they looked like, who they were.
Right, okay. All right, Miss Creed. So, yeah, who were you meeting up with today?
I met up with my brother.
Okay. And who were you meeting up with at the beach up there?
I was not at the beach.
Did you meet up with anybody prior to headed up to the beach?
My brother?
Nobody else?
No.
Were you in contact with anybody else?
No.
Wait, what about the people that were on your radio station?
I wasn't really listening to the radio, to be fair.
You wasn't really listening to the radio.
No, I was having a conversation with my brother in the car as we were driving.
For
as
how
I said.
long?
I don't know. At least 30, 40 minutes.
Where did you come from?
The city.
Where in the city?
Probably Mirror Park-ish. I don't know. Like, we drove around the city, too.
Well,
We
you
do
both
that.
told me
We
you
just
came
drive
from a
around
very
together.
certain place in the city. So I need you to tell me that place so I can incorporate the story.
I don't remember. We were in
You
the car
don't
for a long
remember.
time.
Wait. So you said you picked that radio station out of the blue, right?
Mhm.
Did you tell anybody else about that radio station?
No.
No. So what about the people that were on that radio station?
I don't know. I don't know who those people are.
How did they get on that station?
You'd have to ask them.
Perhaps they picked it out of the air too.
I don't you see the issue I'm having here, Remy, is why would those people, after you were in custody on the beach, calling your name on the radio?
You, don't, you're not allowed to call me Remy. My name is Remedy.
Right. You answer the question, please, Remedy.
I don't know. I can't tell you because I didn't hear anything over the radio. I
Right.
was arrested at the time.
Right, but I'm not asking, I'm asking if you don't know who those people were, why were they calling your name?
Sounds like a great question for them.
It's a question for your client right now, Robin.
I understand. I just don't know if you're going to get what you're looking for from someone who.
I'm not trying to get
would
anything here. I'm
have
trying to figure out.
speculate.
I'm figuring out what happened. Because your client's telling me right now that she and I guess her brother were on this channel. She picked out the air. And yet I got several other people on that channel that know she's on that channel too. So what I'm concerned about is that Remedy here is lying.
Maybe they were singing a Zed song.
Sorry?
Maybe they were singing the Zed song, Clarity.
Clarity, right. Okay. Miss Creed, I have to tell you that the you saw the helicopter down on the beach, right?
I don't recall a helicopter being on the beach, but at that point I was kind of out of it.
You were out of it, or what happened?
I was told I had a seizure.
I see. You okay?
I have a medical condition. I have seizures pretty often.
Okay. Is it dangerous?
Are my seizures dangerous? Yes.
All right. So, regardless, where you were, where the helicopter was shot at the sky, I'm informing you at this time that pilot has passed away. Right. So this is currently a murder investigation. Okay. So I need to understand what happened. Now, there's obviously a few things that might have been happening.
So murder if they crashed?
Robert, if I'm telling you it's a murder investigation, I have evidence to believe it's a murder investigation.
Look, the last murder I dealt with was manslaughter, so.
Right. Well, we can get there. But what I'm thinking has happened here, Remedy, and what I would like to figure out, but my personal theory is, because I've got an idea who these people might be in these helicopters. Now, what I'm thinking is, because these people are fucking crazy, I think for whatever reason, maybe you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I think these people were shooting at you and your friends. You guys shot back, and they fell out the sky, and they're dead. That's what I think is what happened. That's a possibility. And that's what I need to figure out. The other options are more difficult and hard to understand, but maybe there was a meeting of some sort that went badly. I don't know. But that's what I need to figure out. Now, we can go down the line. I said this to Leon, that I've got a DOA that needs to be investigated. I've got you guys on scene with Class 2 and Class 1 firearms, and you are my suspects right now. And the further this goes along, the more evidence I get, I'm going to figure out exactly what happened. And what I don't want to be doing is looking at the two people that I had in custody that were non-cooperative and have to charge them. What I'd rather do is have a couple of cooperative people that can say, those guys worked with me, they helped me figure out what happened. They got shot at. I don't need to charge them. So I need your help figuring out what happened here.
Is your intent to charge me with a murder that I was not on the scene of?
Well, that would be ridiculous, right? Why would I charge you for a murder that you didn't do?
Well, I told you I went to that beach on foot after the fact with Carmine chasing me.
You're not understanding here. I've got officer testimony putting you on scene of where this helicopter is blown up. That is a fact. Okay? I'm not. You don't have to lie to me. That is a fact. So I can put you on that scene.
I'm not lying to you.
Okay, I can put you on that scene, right? So right now you are a suspect where someone has died. So I need to figure out what happened. I'm not trying to charge you with anything you didn't do, but saying that you weren't on that scene is a lie.
Can I ask how close they are saying Remedy was? Because
like
term scene could
50
be
meters leaving the scene in that vehicle, driving away from a blown up helicopter. I'm talking the tree line next to the beach. Like, you could run it in a couple of seconds. Maybe not you, Robin, no offense.
none taken.
I'm not trying to piss a bear here. Listen, I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave you with Robin, all right? And you can have a chat about it, and I'm going to come back in 5 minutes. This interview is going to be suspended at 22:23. Who's this?
Spectre.
Hello, Spectre. How are you?
Doing good, Doc.
I can't believe she had a Rudy Tooty Pistol McShooty, huh? Guys, that's crazy. She had a gun.
What are you all about, mate?
What's the Carmen
You
always
know
on
what's
about?
funny? You know what's
What's that?
funny? These people lie. There are so many things pointing towards that, them being on the beach, as a matter of fact. Me, I saw her leaving their beach. Her radio, she's in contact with people that are in contact with the same helicopters. There were shot down on there. What she think? We stupid? I understand.
Yeah.
There are lies that help your story, and then there are lies that just discredit you like this.
Yeah, listen, you're telling the wrong person, man. I know. You're preaching to the choir. It's about trying to get them to tell us something that's truthful, really. Liam
Yeah.
told us nothing of any sort. Maybe she might be a little bit more intelligent and tell us something, because she's got a lawyer here.
Yeah. She's already screwed anyway. She's got $1 million warrant. What do you want us to do with the gentleman? You want to set him up on his hold? He's not saying nothing. I tried to crack him. Nothing.
Yeah, send him up. Send him up.
All right. We'll go do that now.
Can you just make sure you get his phone number, please? I just need that. I need his phone number.
10-4.
Thank you.
You got that, Marshall?
Marshall, look, I'm making my statement as detailed as possible for you.
I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need everything we can get here, ready?
I'm not sure if this was passed on to you already or not, but when I made sure that she was okay before I left the room, she told me that if she was going to prison, she would die.
What?
Yeah, that's what she mentioned. Like out of the blue too. She's like, I'm going to prison and I'm not coming back. I'm like, no, your sentence will end someday. You'll be fine. And she's like, no, if I go to prison, I will die.
Wait,
who said that?
She said it. Remedy said it. I just put it in my statement now too.
Well, had you Mirandized her prior to
I
that?
had, yes, yeah. At the hospital, I made sure she knew where she was and that she was president of mine. After that, I read her rights.
Okay.
But she then understood and then requested Robin as a lawyer. So
Okay.
Yeah. So that is an interesting one.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's probably, in regards to that, if it goes to court, he'll probably say something about a spontaneous utterance, but we'll see.
Also, on a side note, because I do think that they want to take the court, she did ask me if the doctor mentioned her name because she has this medical condition that's unique to her. I told her that I couldn't confirm or deny that at this moment. She did. The doctor did tell me that the medical condition only comes back to remedy creed, but she couldn't confirm it, obviously, if this was remedy creed.
Okay. Did you? Oh no, you're not gonna. Never mind.
I don't know. My name is Officer Bruce Kent.
Wait for.
Carmine should technically have the negative GSR test. I
It's in there.
mentioned to him that. Oh, okay, he put it in there. Okay.
Yeah.
At first, he didn't, so I requested him to put it in there. But it's good that he did. Then.
Did you see the photo I got at Zenkudo?
No. Is it in this report?
Yeah, attack helis on scene.
Fucking hell,
At
yeah.
Zenkudo.
That's a good camera.
Yeah, I think we need to have like a marshal outing to do news all day because that's a news camera.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it, Carmine. You don't gotta worry.
You got Leon's phone number?
Yes, I got it.
Oh no, we don't. Did we?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You got it? I got it too. I wanted to make sure he didn't mess up. Yeah.
Okay.
We both
Chuck
got
that in the report, the incident report for me, and I'll get this subpoena started.
Ten four.
You doing it?
Did you let the DLC
doing it,
know
yeah.
that you sent that guy out?
Of course I am.
Very good.
Hey, DOC. You want me to the DOC know that when they're on hold, should they be restricted access to the phones?
No, it's fine.
All right.
Just as long as you did a proper hold though, right?
Yeah, 24 hours hold.
Okay, good.
Marshall Gunner guided me through it, so if anything happened that was wrong, it's on him.
And what time did you send them out?
Marshall Gunner said 28.
28 what?
24 hours. 24 hours.
Yeah, but like what time was it? Was it like 10 minutes ago, roughly?
Just now. Just like
Yeah,
that.
it was like 2-3 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, so 23.
Yep.
Put that phone number in yet?
Yeah, it's in the evidence.
I see it. Got it.
It's a photo. Yeah, I'm gonna add it in statement too.
All right. Remy. I'm gonna head out, okay?
Thank you.
All right, catch you all later. If you need anything from me, Marshall Dark, just give me a call. I'll be
All
around.
right, thanks,
I'll be
mate.
around for 20
Good
more
work
minutes.
today, mate.
You too, boss. You too.
Remy, can you hear me? Okay, I need to take a quick nap. I just got flashbang.
Okay. Did Maeve start the subpoena for? Yes. Hello, mate. Just a quick
Hello.
thing for the subpoena. Delete the duration and just say in eternity. Like since it's the guy's dead, I want everything on that guy.
Okay.
Everything else should be fine. Yeah, I don't even think you need to put a suspicion of a crime or anything. Just yeah, as long as he's dead and you've referenced the autopsy, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure we got all those
it's,
records.
Yeah, he was found dead on the beach. Yeah, okay. I've got the export in there. That's just been put in because you just finished it and it's ready, I think.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No
I'd
worries.
say send that through your own command, rather it be me, just to make sure we're all above board.
All right, will do.
All right. Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.
No worries, bye.
Who's the other DOA we got? Viktor Blackwell.
We go.
I need to run to the loo. If Robin comes back, just let him know. I'll be a few minutes, right?
10-4.
robbed a bank. He robbed a bank.
Hey, you got her. So you remember to take pictures of everything, right, Knox?
Yeah, I did this time.
So before you do anything, come over and talk
Mhm.
to you.
All right. 1 second, ma'am.
The raccoon? He looks like raccoon. AKAK. Let me forget what comes after that. He does.
I hate you.
Why?
Because you're dumb.
Not dumb. That's
What is that
dumb.
hair?
This is my hair for today.
Your hair for
I'm
today.
bald. I wear wigs.
You're bald? Oh my god, it's like your dad? Did you get rid of his warrant yet?
Anything?
Nope.
Oh, you'll find a reminder. I'm guessing, do you have a lot of cases and stuff at the moment? I'm gonna ask this person if they want to do something. One second.
Use it as like him
Willie's a fucking bitch.
in a cell. There you go. I can give him a call. I don't know if he is or not. Solo dodo.
Let's get my charges.
You want me to go in there and just check on him?
Yeah, give him
10
a
4,
check.
you can. 10 4.
Knock, knock, Robin. Coming in. Coming in, coming in, coming in. Hey, hey. Just they're ready. They said they've been waiting on you.
Oh.
Oh, try and
Tremble.
Oh, never mind. I was there wait for dark.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, I was staring at my MDT.
Sorry, guys. Miscommunication on my part. I was waiting for you, and you were waiting for me. It started there. This interview's going to be recommencing at 22:45 UTC. Okay. Right, did you ever think about what I was saying, Miss Creeder?
I suppose I don't remember what you had said, but I spoke with Robin. If that's what you're asking.
So I guess I'll ask again. What happened down on the beach with the attack helicopter?
I can't answer that question because I did not see an attack helicopter.
Did you
I
see
was
any
brought down to
helicopter?
the beach by police officers. Well, I ran down to the beach at one point, and then I was brought back there by police officers for their triage. And I mean, at that point, there could have been the remains of a helicopter. It didn't look like an attack helicopter, to be fair. But that is the first time that I had seen anything like that day.
Okay. All right. Who were you on the phone with when you were running away from police?
I don't remember being on the phone.
You were on the phone. So who were you on the phone with?
She doesn't recall, and she doesn't recall.
Okay. All right. All right. Listen. I've tried here. I've tried to put out the olive branch to give you the opportunity to tell me exactly what happened. And I'm not saying this.
Have you, Dark? I mean, I just kind of feel threatened here. You're
You
like,
feel threatened?
there's a murder, and you were remotely in the area, and we didn't catch anybody else. So yeah.
And that makes you feel threatened because I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Well, I feel like you're trying to pin it on me because I was remotely in the area.
Right, Miss Creed, are you? Is it? You know, maybe that's a bad question to ask. Why would you think I would charge someone with murder when I didn't have evidence?
Why did the police raid my properties without probable cause?
Right. See, that is why I wasn't going to ask the question about police in general. I am not those police you were talking about. So, listen, I did give you the opportunity to tell me what happened, and if you're saying that you do not recall, then that's the case, right? But from my side of things, there's some things not adding up. And unfortunately, you haven't really kind of shone the light on it and given any clarity on that kind of stuff. But, it does seem like something was going down here, and for whatever reason, you don't want to tell me. And on that point, one of my officers outside mentioned that you had stated that if you go to prison today, you're gonna die. Can you tell me what you meant by that?
Well, I have seizures, and as far as I can tell, my prison sentence is going to be long, and that puts me at a risk. If I have a grand mal seizure while in prison, there is a chance that they will not be able to get me to CMC in time.
They have doctors at prison, you know.
Yes, but my surgery is an extremely difficult one.
You have to have surgery every time you have a seizure?
No, but I have to have surgery to get these bullet fragments removed. I've actually put off my surgery to deal with my legal proceedings. So,
So that was all you're worried about? You weren't like being threatened or anything like that?
Well, I mean, Carmine made some comments over the intercom and then told me that I should not have overheard them, and it was in my best interest to not overhear them.
What did Carmine say?
He basically said that I was washed and was talking shit.
Okay.
So you have to understand, Dark, that I don't really have a lot of faith in, you know, police, marshals, whatever.
You have faith in the Faceless?
I don't know who that is.
The terrorist organization? Have you had contact with them before, Miss Greta?
There's a terrorist organization?
Called the Faceless, yes.
Oh. Okay. It's news to me.
Have you had any contact with them previously?
I don't even know who that is.
Were they who you were meeting today?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Dark. I do not know this organization, and no, I was not meeting with anybody. I was in a car with my brother.
Were they the ones in the attack helicopter shooting at you guys?
I have no idea.
Were the people that you were on the radio with, that you were working with today, were they working with the Faceless?
She's pretty plainly said she doesn't know who these people are. I mean,
they're pretty easy questions to answer.
Sure, we just wanted to say no to all of them, I guess. Then.
On the record, yeah, I do.
I don't know who was on the radio or what they were doing. I was in a car with my brother.
Was your brother involved with the Faceless?
Not that I know of.
Have you ever heard anybody mention this group before?
No?
Are you sure?
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, Dark. I think maybe on Twitter or something, but I don't really pay attention to what gangs are doing and what people are doing in the city. I keep to myself, do my own thing.
All right, I just wanted to get it on record already.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Creed. You were on the phone with somebody today, so I am going to be asking consent to search your phone records.
You do not have consent to search my phone.
That's
record.
fine. Okay. At this time, is there anything you'd like to add for the record before I end this interview, Miss Creed?
No.
Okay. Just for you and your Tony's knowledge, following this interview, you're going to be placed on a 24-hour hold. We'll figure out the logistics when it comes to your warrant and everything like that, but that's going to be happening, okay?
5 warrants.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not here for that. But yeah, that's going to be happening once I wrap up with this, and we'll get you sent off, as swiftly as possible once we figure out the logistics. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This interview is going to be suspended at 22:52. All right. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be with you shortly. Any questions before I leave? Need anything?
No.
No, just can you send the next person in promptly so we're not waiting here too long?
Sure, yeah, we'll get going, don't worry. Okay, I'm done with it, Remy. So yeah, I went on a 24-hour hold, and then
I've got nothing on my end. If you guys are sending her up on the hold, she's already got bail approved for my stuff, which I was already discussing with Robin and that. So unless they have anything for me about it, you guys can send her up.
So how are we handling the warrant situation?
So all of the warrants out for her arrest are linked to the raid of her property, which is going on the docket. So all of the other warrants are also going up on the docket.
So in other words, she's got bail, right?
Yes.
And then, so basically, she can go up on the 24-hour hold, and she can be released on bail for the stuff on the docket.
Yep.
Oh, that's easy, mate. That's simple. Okay.
All of the warrants are because of a raid on her properties.
Okie dokie. If that's the case, then let's do this. I'll go inform them of that. I'm gonna continue writing some shit up. Peters and is it Beck or Kent? The Kent?
Kent.
Yeah. If you two could, I'm gonna go let them know what's happening, and then I'm gonna come back out. You two go in, make sure, just double check all her possessions have been seized and everything like that, and then get her put on a 24-hour hold, okay? But let me go talk to them first, if you two can handle that, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Pretty simple, actually. I think Remy's already spoke to you about it, Robin. But as far as I'm aware, everything that's resolving your warrants has been or is going to be posted to the docket. So the way this is going to work is you're going to be going up for 24-hour hold. That's via myself, and then you're going to be, once that's over and done with, whether it's cut early or it's 24 hours, you're just going to be free to go at that point on bail, as the best of my knowledge, all right?
Okay.
Okay, any questions? Yeah.
No.
Okay, all right, sorted. Okay, they'll come to get you sorted out very shortly, okay? Remy, I urge you, obviously I'm going to be doing some investigation of my own. If you change your mind at any point and you want to talk to me, just give me a call, all right? Probably best bet you don't have anything to write it down right now. If you don't have my number, just contact someone in the PD or Robin has it, I think. So just do that way, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Miss Creek.